Okay, so we're gonna do an interesting test to see today. We're gonna see how frangible ammunition is. So we're shooting this Defender ammunition company. That's the ammo. Oh, here it is. 45 grain frangible. Okay, 223. So the question that we're trying to figure out today is this stuff, which is loaded into these mags, safe to shoot at my targets? Not so much safe, is it going to damage my targets? That's what I'm trying to figure out. So the way I'm going to figure that out before I actually damage the target is I'm going to put a steel rim out here and I'm going to shoot it. All right. So we'll see if it does any damage to the rim.
Is the steel rim a little thinner also?
It might be, yeah, it's thinner. Yeah, it is going to be thinner, but still, it's frangible should turn to dust. So
that's true.
I'm learning the trick of getting the glasses lined up on the cushion.
Yeah.
It's a little tricky.
Absolutely.
I'm impressed how much background noise you get.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they made them like that for a reason.
Yeah.
I put it against the berm so it doesn't roll back on us.
Okay, smart.
Now, do you know if you got a zero on this rifle? Or is it going to be like the other rifle that you had me
I
shoot?
haven't zeroed it yet.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Well,
I'll see where they're going.
Let's see. Inexpensive zero. Hey. Batter up.
Alright, let's see what it does.
Damn.
See the holes. Let's see what it does. Let's see what it does. What it does.
That's some heavy shit, man.
oh yeah.
Yeah, you do it. I can see the holes from here, man.
Yep.
That is some heavy shit. Yeah, this really only negates the initial.
Yeah, dude, you got holes.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna shoot towards the top. I
Okay.
want to see if it hits the top, if it'll skip off.
King, yeah.
I think what the idea with these 45 grain frangible bullets is I don't think that the lead component itself is any different. It's just
Okay.
they just make a lighter bullet.
Oh, I see.
And the idea is because it's a lighter bullet, they think it's just gonna break up. Okay? But the lead is lead. I don't think they do anything to it to make it break up any fat, any fat.
Right.
But I want to try and skip it off the top. Again, I don't know what kind of a zero you got on your rifle here.
Got it. All right.
And this is a short. What'd you say this was? A 10-inch?
11.5.
This is another 5. So we're actually shooting this with less velocity.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
A lot of gas buildup.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure.
Yeah,
Higher pressures.
Higher pressures.
And
That, for that specific round or this platform? Both.
Or the platform, I would say also.
Yeah.
All right, what we got?
Oh, I can see it from here.
Dude, man, you fucking Swiss cheese this. This frangible crap is Swiss. So,
Also, it's
not only did it go through this like a freaking laser,
Damn.
okay, but look what it's doing to the backside. It's going through, and then it still has enough energy to actually make a hole. Well, maybe I missed that and it went off. But these here, those are definitely after going through there.
That's crazy.
Okay.
So,
How much thinner is this steel?
it's a little bit thinner, but this is definitely, it's gonna leave marks on my target. Yeah, there's no way shooting my targets with this shit. You can shoot the rims over there, but you're not shooting my steel. But see, the problem with the steel target, here, come over here so we can get you in the camera.
Sure.
So the problem with the, you can come over. You can be a person, please. You're friends, you're all friends, yeah. All right, so here, move here. So the deal with the steel plates is that if we start nicking it, because right now that's even though that's got like thousands of rounds on it of 9mm, it's a flat surface.
Right.
So when the bullets hit it, I know exactly what they're gonna do. I know that they're gonna splash downwards in the direction it's supposed to splash in. you start shooting this, right? It's not gonna there's no way it's gonna penetrate the steel. It's thick,
Right.
but it's gonna start leaving little pot marks on it. Okay.
Gotcha.
On the edges, it'll start chipping off the edges. Right?
I see.
It'll chip off the edges. That's it'll chip. That will definitely do because I've tested it, in the past on somebody else's targets.
Gotcha.
yeah. You always test that shit on somebody else's targets. So what it does is it chips off. It takes chips off the corners, and then what happens is if you shoot it with 9mm, now that becomes unpredictable. Instead of splashing down the way it's supposed to,
Gotcha.
it'll splash in some other direction.
Oh, could it come back at you? Or really?
This stuff is probably not. I mean, I wouldn't shoot it any closer than this. Ideally, you see where the rims are over there.
All right.
That's where I would shoot it.
Got it.
That's why my because this is like 10 yards here. Okay, like we're I mean, you guys, I know you guys, so basically, if you get hurt, I'm gonna bury you somewhere. Nobody's gonna. Nobody's ever gonna. So I'm not worried about you getting hurt because we're friends. We're friends.
You never know what the random customer would be, right?
Right. Yeah. I could take this to a different range and have people shoot it this close because they might get. So this ammo, mostly we want to shoot at. We're gonna be shooting at the rims anyway. So that's too easy basically. If we're gonna be shooting at rims, you might as well shoot those over there. But my suspicion is that this is. Let's take a closer look at this bullet.
Yeah, sure.
Bring it up to the camera. So it does have a slightly different shape, but I think that it's still. Oh, let me try and get this in focus. Hold on. Let's try to get this in focus. There it is. So it does have a slightly different shape to it, but I think it's just lead. I mean, it's definitely not bimetal or anything, but it's still just lead. And when it's still hitting the target, I mean, it's a shorter barrel, so like 11. It's 11 inch, you said, 11.5, but it's still hitting it at a good enough velocity that it's just punching holes through the. Now, if it goes through the steel, or even if it goes through sheetrock. It starts tumbling. Then it'll start breaking up. I mean, this will definitely break up faster than the 55 grain because it's just less metal here.
Yes.
So because I've showed you the videos where I took like 7 barrels, and put them in a row. When I shot it with the and they were 15 feet apart because the space between targets matters.
Right.
So when I shot it with the 5.56 in a 16-inch barrel, went 3 barrels, and in the 3rd barrel, it had completely turned to dust. It never came out of it. When I shot it with a 9mm went through 4 barrels, and the 4th barrel I was able to recover it. So the 9mm definitely holds itself together. So this, I would think that, listen, if the 55 grain goes to 3 barrels, this might go to 2 barrels. So it's probably better for home defense or something like that, which is what they designed this for.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's still going to go through. That first barrier that it hits,
all right.
It's gonna go through it.
Gotcha.
But cool, nice experiment, man. Thank you for bringing this stuff.
Of course.
Hey everyone, I want to talk to you guys real quick about the accuracy of this Defender 223 45 grain Frangible, factory remanufactured 50 rounds. I didn't know it was remanufactured. Basically, it's not mine. That other dude brought it here. So anyway, I did off camera. I did a test at 100 yards. I just wanted to get an idea of how accurate this stuff was. My buddy over there, the tall dude with all the tactical shit on him, he took a couple of shots. He had one group over here, about 5 inches. Then he took another group over here. Looks like he came in at 4 inches. Then I took a 5-shot group. My 5 shots, basically 1, 2, 3, 4. Was it 5? No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The ones without the circles, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So when I did it, I came up with a 2-inch group. Okay. Now I definitely threw one of the shots. So if I discount that shot that I know I pulled a little bit, I'm in at 1 inch. So I'm I got 4 shots here at 1 inch, so I'm pretty comfortable saying that. And I know I threw 1 shot, so I'm pretty comfortable saying that this thing's gonna get at least 1 inch groups. If I work with it more, I'll probably do better. He did leave me with some ammo so I can play around with it. but you know, I mean, accuracy pretty good. I shot it on his rifle. His barrel was 11 and a half inches. Spikes tactical. Okay, the rest of the gun was like a Frankenstein thing that he put together. So you know, so he kind of built it himself. But the barrel itself, he said, was Spikes tactical. So with this Defender ammunition, 45 grain, frangible, 1 inch group. Basically, I did shoot at 50 yards, you know, but I only took one grouping at 100 yards. So the one grouping that I took came out to, you know, came in at the 4-shot group at 1 inch. So there you go.